Hey, so if you're watching this, congratulations, you're watching through Spare Parts on the playlist. When we recorded this originally, we didn't record the SP radio segment.
I thought it was just going to be like a jukebox thing where you could listen to the tracks, which made sense because the tracks are good.
Right. However, after finishing part 2, we discovered that it is actually something more. And while we're not going to record a whole episode for it and we're not going to block up people's feeds with it, we do want to leave it here in the playlist for completion's sake. So keep in mind that once we record this, we've finished episode 2 at this point, but we're not going to spoil anything for you, obviously.
Which is going to be so hard.
But maybe voices have changed slightly. You know, it's a couple of months after we recorded everything else. Just bear with us, all right? That's Pink.
Hi, everybody. It's me, the lovely and beautiful Unit 03.
Hello, everyone. It is me as well, Unit 01.
Hey, come on. Put a little more oomph in it, huh?
Hello, everyone. I'm Unit 01.
That's, better. I'll take it. Congratulations to you, the mysterious reader, for finishing episode 1 of Spare Parts.
Congratulations. Thank you for taking the time.
So how was it? Was it good? Did you like it? What was your favorite part? Your favorite song? Who was your favorite character? Just joking, don't answer that one unless you know it's me.
Don't overwhelm them, 03. We haven't even introduced the segment.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, everyone. I'm just so excited. After all this time, we're finally happy to present episode 1 of Spare Parts. It's been a long process, but we're so relieved to finally be freaking done with this.
Yes, all of our hard work has paid off, and now we can finally rest a while.
Yep, time for a long overdue vacation. Anyway, all that aside, we thank you again for choosing to join us in the very first edition of SP Radio. Can you guess what the SP stands for?
Not a clue. I thought this segment was called Spradio when I read the premise.
Wait, really?
After every episode, the two of us will discuss new developments and other topics. I am told it will be entertaining.
'Cause it will. We got more planned, but we'll save that for later. Let's see. Let's get right into it then. This episode was the first, so it had to set up a lot of things, didn't it?
Yes, in that sense, you could say the amount of progress made was infinite.
You could argue none of us even existed before this. So I'm happy to finally be born.
Well, that makes one of us. Good golly, 01.
Someone get 01 the I didn't ask to be born t-shirt.
Let us introduce the principal cast once more. Here is our protagonist, Lucy.
Whoa, Lulu, didn't know you'd be here today. You're looking a little smaller than usual.
I was gonna say she looks really short. Why?
Lulu? Hello, can you hear me? Hey, you okay? If something's the matter, you know you can talk to me.
She is cardboard.
What? All this time?
I'm sorry to confirm that Lucy has always been cardboard and always will be cardboard.
Guess we all got our share of skeletons in the closet, huh?
She's a rather sheltered girl in some ways, but she is also very earnest. And also cardboard. It has only been a few months since she stepped out into the world. I suppose she is similar to us in that way, don't you think?
Huh. Yeah, I mean, the narrative parallels are pretty obvious, right? I mean, you know, if you know the spoilers.
Can we really call it spoilers at this point? It's not exactly a secret.
We haven't said it out loud yet, have we?
I suppose not.
So it could be anything. Maybe just wearing a green screen suit, or some kind of full body tights with a redacted pattern on it.
I suppose you're right as well.
Maybe it was a magic trick. Could be anything. We can't confirm or deny the truth just yet.
Very well. I will hereby believe that it was magic. Let it be known that Unit 03 and Lucy are on the same level of deductive reasoning.
That's right. I won't accept any criticism of either of us.
Moving along, if we're following the proper order.
You're next, Unit 01.
They just have cardboard standees of everybody available just in case they need them.
I find this disconcerting. All right then, lay it on me.
You're not going to introduce yourself?
That would be a bit masturbatory, wouldn't it?
You're not allowed to say that word. Anyway, she's tall, has red hair, red eyes, wears a lot of denim, never smiles, and...
Actually, I smiled a couple of times this episode. Also, my cardboard standee is smiling. Can't you tell? Can't you tell? Look at that big smile I'm showing.
What? When?
When I was speaking with Lucy.
No fair. You never smiled at me.
Well, our shared screen time was rather limited, wasn't it?
I mean, off screen too. You haven't even smiled in this segment.
It is called radio, so
That's just a name. They can still see us.
maybe I should put on pants then.
Come on, give me a smile.
That's a good smile.
Oh. Is that
He's trying so hard.
your smile? Hey, you could stop now. It looks like it hurts. Seriously, that's enough. You made your point.
I wasn't trying to make a point.
Seriously, stop. You're creeping me. Wait, when did you switch?
Wait. So how is that one cardboard now? What? Let's continue.
Next up is, well, it should be obvious.
Yes, if we're going in order, then it would have to be her. Unit 03, you know how to count, right?
Yeah, that's not the order. 03 is the character you met after 01, right? Chronologically, she's next.
Have you looked at the tip screen? It is ordered numerically.
Wait, what? Let me see. Who's responsible for this?
Well, we originally tried chronological order, but the discrepancy was bothersome. We had to change it.
Bullshit. I want to talk to the director.
Not allowed. Now then, let's talk about Unit 02.
You do whatever you want. I'm not conceding.
We've only met Unit 02 very briefly this episode, and she's not the most forthcoming with details about her life.
Unit 03, on the other hand, was the star of this episode and loves to talk about herself, so we know a whole lot about her already.
But it's clear that she's on the antisocial side, and has some manner of distaste for people she's not familiar with.
But she is a beautiful social butterfly who will befriend the entire world, except that one woman. She knows who she is.
It may be some time before we truly discover what lies within her heart, but I hope you'll treat her kindly in the meantime.
You want to know what's in my 03's heart? Here, take a look. I'll open it up and rip it out right now.
Spoilers, remember?
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry.
On the subject of Unit 03, seems she has some hostility towards Unit 02.
She started it. She wants me to be less hostile. Maybe she'd try praising me a few dozen times first.
I wish the two of you would get along.
I wish she'd be less of an asshole.
But as for our next character,
Right. I don't know if 04's the best. No beef with them whatsoever.
they're the most frail of the four of us. Though the specifics haven't been discussed, it's clear they are the most sheltered and certainly the most vulnerable.
Right. Much as I complain, 04 is way worse.
While I came around to letting you out of the basement, and 02 can do as she pleases, 04 is not so lucky. Theirs is certainly a pitiful tale.
Yeah. I don't know the whole picture, but even just a little bit I do know makes me count my blessings. Like, guess it's hypocritical of me since I push so hard against your restrictions on me, but... yeah, this sucks. I ain't thinking about this.
I hope everyone will look forward to their sad, pitiful, pathetic story in the episode. Yo, you fools!
What?
Foolish imbeciles! You think me a worm? Lesser even than the dirt of a worm's midnight snack?
No, of course not, never.
I'll tear your imitation flesh asunder, rip you to pieces, and consume your dregs for the mere pleasure of it.
No, not my dregs. I was just starting to get into the Dixie dregs. But now I'll be turned into a giant mass of fermenting dregs.
Remember for the longest time, how long it took me to get you into the Dixie Dregs?
Yeah.
Because you were just convinced they were not what they were.
Yeah, completely different type of band that didn't sound anything like they did.
Yeah, they're really good jazz fusion. You should absolutely check them out. With like a little bit of prog influence.
But the name makes them sound like they won't be that.
Yep.
And so I just was very incurious about it and didn't bother to learn what they were.
Hello, 04. I was wondering when you would stop pretending.
Huh?
Oh, yes, I couldn't abide the conversation at hand, so I've made my appearance. Do not think me unaware of your pity. I will not stand for it. I apologize. I only said those things to draw you out.
Huh. Oh yeah, me too. I was just teasing you. Me too.
Oh, I suppose I could let you off with a warning this time, then. But do not test your luck. I shall not show mercy next time.
Understood. Thank you, Your Grace. But I'm glad you're here.
Oh? Is my assistance required for some purpose? You'd better hope I find it worth my time.
We were just about to enter the Q&A segment.
Oh, yay! I'm looking forward to this.
Question and answer, you say? And you have need of me for this?
That's right. The people have questions after all, and I thought you might.
Have answers. Yes, of course, I see. Interesting. Very well. I'll amuse myself a short while longer.
Yay!
That felt like the right kind of yay. Thank you. Now then, since you are here, let us start with a question for you specifically.
Oh, this should be juicy. Lay it on him. Make it hurt.
Russell. Yes, here it is. Unit 04. What is your favorite anime?
That's it? What a softball.
Oh, no. This question, it's devious. I'm expected to have simply one answer to this. It's as if you asked me to choose my favorite circle of hell.
Oh, yeah. I didn't choose something like that either.
Well, let me see here. Most recently, I found myself yearning to return to the very first world I explored. Suppose that might still be my favorite.
What, that trashy thing? Didn't know you still liked it.
Oh, it's true. My tastes have matured since then, but call it nostalgia, I suppose.
Nostalgia for a couple months ago.
Ugh. You lot always fail to account for time dilation.
Pardon me, but I do not know which one you are talking about.
Oh yes, my apologies. It's...
Wait. Are we allowed to say it? Will we get in trouble?
I think it should be fine for now. Change a letter or two just in case.
All right.
It was... Pleach.
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 That was the first one we all watched together. 04 chose it because of the sword designs, right?
I sensed something far greater than mere sword designs, 03. It taught me much about strength and death and swords.
That stuff must have came in after I gave up.
You did not make it very far. 02 and I had to experience the rest of it ourselves.
Aren't there a few hundred episodes?
Yes, each better than the last.
Okay, now I know you're bullshitting me.
I have a question.
Yes, dear sister.
I haven't watched anime. Should I?
I cannot answer that for you.
We all must follow our own paths. All right then.
I guess the short answer is no. The long answer is yes.
Thank you for stopping by, 04. It was nice talking to you.
Always a pleasure. Until next we meet, sinners.
Bye.
I guess the thing is, like, no, don't just start watching anime without a plan or knowing what you're doing, because you will inevitably bounce off of it or have a really weird time with it. However, anime contains multitudes, and there's great stuff that you will undoubtedly find to your tastes or enjoy within the scope of anime. You just kind of need someone to point you in the right direction to get started.
Unless you just don't like pictures that move around for some reason.
In which case, that's fair and valid.
What do you think, 03, about anime?
Means worth trying, I guess. Couldn't hurt. Except for, your productivity, I suppose.
What should I watch?
I don't know. Ask Lucy.
Does Lucy know about anime?
Come on. It's written all over.
All right. Let's move on. How did you all start dressing the way you did?
Huh? Is there something wrong with how I dress, motherfucker?
No, I don't think that was the intention.
Huh. Well, good, because I'm cute as hell. But TBH, it was kind of hard to pull this outfit together. We didn't have much to work with.
That's right. Our outfits were compiled from a few dozen boxes of clothing we found in this building at the time of our reawakening.
Right, we were nude otherwise.
Probably would have been fine for you all to remain that way, theoretically, but I at least needed something to cover my body in public.
And I just wanted to be cute. I'm not gonna live my life in the nude.
Turned out to be the right choice, I suppose, or else our secret might be exposed by now. Well, considering it was Lucy, perhaps not.
Hey, no criticism. I already said so.
My apologies.
Anyway, you could only really choose from what was in those few boxes, so I don't know where they came from or whatever, but it was kind of fun trying on a bunch of different stuff. 04 figured their favorites out pretty quickly, but 02 was really resistant to anything besides loose-fitting stuff that'd cover her up.
That's an interesting little detail.
Yeah.
Okay, 02. How, okay. Sure.
But we all had that same idea. Didn't want any snooping humans to discover our secret.
Is that why O2 was that, or has O2 got some body dysmorphia going on?
Maybe so.
Maybe so.
Heaven forbid something like that would ever happen.
Ain't you so bitter we owned your ass with our epic lies?
Yes, that is it exactly. The epic lies have really gotten to me.
Sorry, sis. You're just gonna have to live with it.
It will be difficult.
Someday I want to go clothes shopping and pick out an absolutely perfect outfit I can wear every day. A whole closet full of them.
Perhaps someday. There are much more pressing matters until then.
More pressing than upping my cuteness quotient? As if. Then upping my cuteness quotient?
I see you there, O3.
Perhaps you should borrow some from Lucy. She seems to own more t-shirts than anyone else we know.
Why don't you even stealing our gimmick? Right, you, O1? You already had clothes on when I woke up the first time.
Oh, me. I got it from the boxes as well, so...
I know, but why those clothes specifically?
Why these clothes? Why? Why did I choose these clothes?
Hey, you're not angsty in character, are you? The readers are gonna get confused.
Oh, yes, my apologies. I just like them. There's nothing more to it.
Question answered.
Next question. Oh, it's a rather long one. Let us see. I accidentally destroyed something. I don't want to say what it is or who it belongs to. It may have been O2's. Let us say it was O2's. How angry is she going to be, like hypothetically, if this belonged to her? What would her favorite and least favorite things to break be? Incidentally, this one comes to us anonymously. I wonder who could have sent it.
Well, not me, that's for sure. Besides, this question assumes O2 owns any earthly possessions, period. Let alone any she cares about. This may be O4.
Calling O4 a possession is a little bit...
Yeah, that's on me. It's just how O2 treats them. Only thing I could think of that she care about losing.
Not even yourself.
Definitely at the top of her favorite things to break list.
I do not think that is true.
Well, why don't we ask her? I'm sure she'll say the same fucking thing.
She is not available right now. Also, when did you get such a tongue?
Don't fucking worry about it. That says it all. Can't even stand to be in the same room as me. Typical.
This next one is for Lucy. I believe we can have her answer it for herself. Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring.
Can I find a stock sound for that?
Ring, ring.
Hello?
Unfortunately, we couldn't get her here since she doesn't have her sprite drawn yet. And since she doesn't have her sprite drawn, she's not allowed to participate in the SP radio.
What? No, I totally have a sprite.
Lucy, hello.
Oh, O1, it's just you.
And me.
Oh, and O3. What's up? Is something the matter?
No, we were just hoping you could answer a question. We're recording SP radio right now.
Huh? You mean people can hear me?
That is right.
You should have said so at the start.
Why? Something the matter?
No, it's fine. What's the question?
Why did your voice suddenly change? Why did your voice suddenly change in timbre as soon as you knew other people were listening, Lucy?
You don't do that? You don't do that? I do that. Absolutely.
Let us see. What kind of puzzle games do you like?
What kinds? Let's see. Well, I should say I'm not all that good at them.
Didn't you say you were? You were going to put it on a resume.
I was getting desperate, and I didn't think any employer would challenge me on something like that. Well, let's see. I'm not really good at combos, but I like any game about organizing stuff. I can zone out for long periods of time, just matching shapes and clearing lines or whatever.
Any specific ones?
Well, I started with Yoshi's Cookie as a kid, so I guess that one stands out.
Yoshi? Isn't he the dead guy on your shirt?
Something like that. I used to like him.
Did he do something bad? Murder?
No, not like that. It's just... Never mind.
Yoshi commits tax evasion.
Before you go, I have something to ask you, Lucy.
Another question? From you?
That's right. It came up earlier. What anime should I watch? Lucy, are you all right?
Sorry, I dropped my phone. Who told you about anime?
I'm getting very confusing signals about this. What is your favorite?
Favorite?
And change a few letters.
Right. I always come back to Prude's Basket. It was pretty formative for me, even though I watched it as a 19-year-old.
I see. I'll keep it in mind.
You're gonna watch?
Thank you for your time, Lucy. I hope we weren't any bother.
No, it's okay. Happy to help. Take care, you two. See you again soon.
Bye-bye, Lulu.
Goodbye. Click.
You sure have a normal smile when Lucy's around.
What? I smiled the same as before.
Jerk.
Next up, 01 and 03. Oh, it is just for the two of us. That is convenient. 01 and 03. What would you make for Lucy if she forgot her lunch? What?
Huh. Like, what would we make her for lunch?
I suppose so.
So, like, food?
It seems that way.
Well, you know, isn't that cute? Doesn't that make her smile?
Such as?
Well, you know, like cute food. Food that's cute. What's a food? Oh, pancake. I know that one. It's got a flip in the middle, so it's pretty easy.
How does it taste?
Fucking, I don't know. Good, I bet. What about you?
How do I taste?
No! What food?
A steak.
Steak? Why a steak?
I think she'd like a steak.
Fair enough.
Here is the final question. It is a two-parter. Where would you like to travel if you could?
What's the second one?
And what is your theory on consciousness?
Those two aren't connected at all.
Perhaps they are.
Well, look, I'd be able to travel anywhere. I don't know much about what's out in the world, so I'd have to even just leave the damn house. And, I don't know what to say about that second one. What's the theory of consciousness?
Just what it says, I imagine. What your beliefs are on the nature of consciousness.
Well, I want to do it more. I'm tired of being unconscious.
No, not quite like that. Let me ask you another way. What are you?
Huh? That's spoilers, ain't it?
Aside from that, fundamentally, what are you?
Well, I mean, I'm me, right?
And what is that?
I don't know.
I'll give my own thoughts. For example, the me that is standing right here, now, talking to you. The words I speak come from my body, and it forms those words in response to thoughts and feelings which trigger that desire. So where do those thoughts and feelings come from? There are a lot of theories. For humans, science would suggest it is the brain. From a more spiritual perspective would answer something like the soul. So what do I believe? It's rather different for us, so it's much more complicated than choosing a school of thought and running with it. Even if humans have something like a soul, which I'm not convinced that we do. Therefore, it's more likely akin to a brain. For us, that may mean many things. The obvious answer is our artificial intelligence. It's essentially a reconstruction of the human brain. But there's something more, isn't there? After all, we're not like other redacted. We are much more convincing, but is that really just an act? All of us have many different answers. Myself, I'm not sure just yet. We're all different from one another as well. It's possible you have something like a soul, whereas I do not. So what am I? Am I simply this artificial intelligence, just a substitute for the human brain, which grows en masse in nature? Am I simply an imitation of that existence, or am I something else entirely? An evolution of human consciousness in the same way humans evolve from the microscopic creatures in the ocean? Or if we choose to believe in some god, one that created humans, does that make me the child of another god entirely? Have humans achieved godhood in creating me? In that case, what am I? I just don't know. There's much yet for me to learn about my own existence. Can't say I have any definitive answers just yet. So what about you? What do you make of it?
I'm just a little cutie.
There you have it, everyone.
03 really quickly discovering what existential dread is.
Yeah. That'll do it for this episode of Spradio.
We're gonna end it on that note?
Once again, thank you all so much for reading. If you have any questions of your own, feel free to send them to sophiecrystals@gmail.com. This was just the first episode of Spare Parts. The current plans call for several more, although we do not yet know the final number.
Although we do not yet know the final number, 8.
At any rate, you can look forward to seeing lots more of us.
Episode 2 will be titled Release Yourself from Flame. Release plans will be announced once they become clear. Please keep an eye out. Heard 03 will take on an even more significant role next time.
Huh, really? Where'd you hear that?
Places.
What places? What? Where? I want to know.
You'll find out.
I want to find out now.
Until next time, everyone, Take care of yourselves. Also, you should just read the script.
Yeah, see you. Hey, don't just run around saying that. Tell me. Where's the script?
Anyway, I feel good. We went back and did that.
Yeah, that was worthwhile.
A lot of little Easter eggs that won't pay off until later in
Yep.
episode 2, but some good stuff. Well, the completionist in me now feels happy.
Yeah.
As for the rest of me, I don't know. Who's even going to notice this is here? Will I even tell people it's here? Probably not. Maybe I'll just let it go by without noticing. And how about this? If you actually watched this episode because you found it on the playlist, leave a comment.
And if you didn't watch the episode, leave a comment as well.
Yeah, exactly. Please do. If you found this episode, leave a comment. That's all we have for you. Bye.
Peace.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.